Well, a very good evening from Phuket, and tonight we're back over in Kata, and I'm going to be carrying on the series that I've been doing where we're looking at Kata by night. Now, if you remember on my last video that I did on Kata, it was actually a little bit disjointed because the very first one that I did, part one, I wanted to carry on from where I left off, which was right near to the bar area on Kata Road. But unfortunately, when I came to make part two, there was a festival going on in Kata, which I really wanted to cover because these festivals sort of pop up. They're on for a few days and then they disappear. And because it was on that particular night, I decided to cover it. So that was then part two. So now we're on part three, and I'm going to be carrying on from where I left off on part one. So behind the camera is the bar area, and to my right hand side is a Kata Road, and behind me is the Ozo Hotel, which you can probably see, and then we have some shops and restaurants along this road, and we're going to make our way down this road going back towards where I finished on part two. So there you go, just over the back there and behind those tuk-tuks is the bar area where I finished part one. And then as you come out of that area, if you're looking to find the bars, we have the Wine Connection. That has now opened back up, I'm pleased to see. And it's looking reasonably busy. There's a few people in there tonight. A really nice restaurant. I have dined at this particular one before the current situation. The food in there is very, very good. I recommend the Wine Connection restaurants. They are very nice, very reasonably priced. If you have a look on my channel, you will see some videos of, I think it was this particular Wine Connection that I videoed, but it was some time ago. And then as we come round, some shops there. There's a massage, a spa. It's called First Spa. And then clothing tailors or Quicksilver shop. Let's get it right. Quicksilver shop next to that. The exchange is closed. And then to my right hand side we have the very well known Ozo Hotel. Ozo, however you pronounce it, that is of course open, and a hotel that is on my list. At some point I will be covering this hotel because apparently the swimming pool area of that hotel is quite amazing. And then we have, well, I would describe it as a restaurant cum bar. It's probably more of a restaurant than it is of a bar, but there are some girls in there that I've noticed as we've come past. Food prices, they do some reasonable pricing, 99 baht for a burger, so not too expensive. So already a few options when it comes to food along here. And then as we make our way further down here, we've got a Watson's, and they sell all sorts of hair and beauty products across the road. Let's have a look at this now. Let's just pop across the road now and take a look at this shop here. I think it's souvenirs. Not quite sure how you would describe it. How would you describe this, Nat? What are they selling? Tell me what they're selling. So, souvenirs, lamps, figurines. Oh, we've got some different sculptures, some elephant teapots, normal teapots. Sorry, car. And then with some more, well, all manner of goods in there. Interesting. Okay. And then across the other side we've got something called the Gallery Phuket. Oops. Okay, pharmacy. Just want to see whether they've got any prices on the sun cream, because somebody asked me about that and I've just noticed the sun cream, so I'm just going to go quickly in here. Okay, I'll just grab one at random, 650 baht there, and then another one at random. Let's try the carrot oil, that's 550. So somebody asked me about sun cream on my channel, and I said, can you get sun cream here? And I said, yes you can. Cup and cap? But I wanted to give you an idea of the prices of sun cream so you can see what it is. You can work out whatever the exchange rate is in your country, and you can decide on whether it's cheaper to buy it in your own country or buy it over here. I've actually always found sun cream or sunscreen to be a little bit dear over in Thailand, to be honest. It's, for me, in the UK, when I used to visit from the UK, it was always cheaper to buy in the UK. But that may not be the case in the country that you live, so wanted to give a quick example. I happened to notice they were selling it. Okay, and then we've got a restaurant. Now we're right behind the Kata market. Now on my last video I said that I didn't believe had reopened up, but in fact it has. As you can see, the lights are on there. We're right at the back of it. We're going to go in the front entrance in a moment. We will be taking a look at it. Behind me is the coffee club, but I'm going to take a quick look at this restaurant. Yeah, another nice restaurant to dine in. Some prices there. Not very busy, but a nice large restaurant. Sorry, car. And then we're going to move down to where the market is. Now, there's a few markets actually here in Kata, I've noticed, as I've been filming and taking a closer look at this area. I have seen more indoor markets that I didn't even know was here. We have a few tuk-tuks parked up, so the tuk-tuks are also here. I've already mentioned about Club Med reopening up, so that's opened again now, which is great for the area. And now we're going to come into this next soi here. We're going to have a wander down here. We're going to also take in, as I mentioned, the market. So I don't think it's all the stalls have opened back up, but a good proportion of them have. Over the road there we have Sugar and Spice, quite a well-known restaurant here in Kata. A lot of people, of course, know this restaurant. I haven't actually dined in there yet myself, but we are considering going in there tonight, me and Nat, later on after the filming. They're actually quite busy tonight, as you can see. They've got some specials, etc. If I do decide to go in there and have something to eat, I will drop the pictures on the video so you can have a look. What have we got here? We've got a tour shop, travel shop, a few bus schedules there, timetables there for different buses going to different places. So if you're interested in that, so we've got Phuket to PP. I don't know, I don't think you, oh hang on, I was going to say I don't think you can catch a bus to PP, but there you go. It's actually a ferry timetable and a bus schedule, so it's two together. I just noticed the bus schedule when I walked in, so excuse me for that. So you won't be catching a bus to PP, not unless you're going along the seabed, but it leaves from Phuket at 8:30 in the morning. I'm not quite sure where it departs from, it doesn't say, but you can see there's PP, Onang, going down Krabi, Koh Lanta, right down to the bottom, and then we've got obviously the bus timetable, which goes Phuket Bangkok, Phuket Singapore. I never knew there was a bus running all the way to Singapore. Phuket to Kuala Lumpur. Wow, you can catch a bus to Kuala Lumpur. I don't know whether they are currently running, of course, because of obviously the borders, but I never even knew you could go that far from Phuket on a bus to Kuala Lumpur. Wow, that surprised me. Stoon, an area not too far from Nat's home, Tarang, again, all the commonly known places. So if that's any help of course to you, you can pause the video and have a look at the timetable and a nice little tour shop. A lady talking to Nat there, she's probably asking not to, she's saying not to film.
No, you can film but not film her.
Oh, okay. Okay, she doesn't want to be on camera, that's understandable. So we have a little restaurant here next to the tour travel shop. Again, got some specials on the board. 80 baht for pad thai, papaya salad, curry kebab. And then we have the market. Behind me is some massage shops, quite a large one actually. I'm going to take that in as we come back out the market. Now this isn't fully open by the looks of it. At least it's open now, because the last few times I've come here it hasn't been open, but I can see now it is starting to slowly open, which is great to see. This is going to be great if you're in this area, because this is a great little market to come and explore. There's normally a lot of food here. The food section's just in front at the bottom. Another tour shop there, and then Swadikap, and there's some guest houses in this section. I'm not quite sure which ones are open, if any at all. I think this one is open, the Flower Night. These have been open all the time, I think, throughout, well, as much as they could be open, because I did some filming around here and one of the guest houses were open at the time of the filming, and then I believe the one that's behind me is also open. Obviously not loads of people around here, it's very quiet, but this is a great little area to come and get your food. It's changed a lot since I last covered this. If you look back on my older videos, you'll see there's quite a big difference, but I guess the situation of the last 2 years has had a bigger effect on this area. But they've got all sorts of dishes there. Omelette, prawns, I can see some very, very inviting stuff. And then you've got a bit of an arcade that goes down there with some more stalls. We're going to have a wander in a minute. I just want to show you this area first. Some more barbecue, looks like barbecue over there, and fish, some more seating. Swaddy Carb. But it's nice to actually see this area finally reopened, because it's the last few times I've come around here it hasn't looked good at all. Definitely nice to see. There's a little bar here inside as well, so if you want to grab yourself a beer, a drink or something after you've had something to eat, there's a small bar there, so that's always useful. And then we've got, of course, the standard t-shirt shops, flip-flop shops, all the different stuff. I can see body oils and all manner of different goods. I'm sure there's going to be bags in here somewhere.
Yes, sir. How are you today?
I'm very well, how are you?
I'm better than yesterday.
You're better than yesterday? Excellent. Tomorrow you'll be better still. Sorry, Cap? Sorry, Cap.
Maybe something.
So, I don't know how far it goes back. Again, some of the individual units are closed, but there are some open, so it's well worth coming and having a nose around. I'm sure you're going to get some real good deals at the moment. Of course, the vendors willing to do some good deals, I would imagine, haggling. So if you want to pick up a few bargains. Good evening, Swaddy Carb. Some hats there, I like my hats. And then we've come into an area that obviously there's nothing in. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes, I guess. As I say, there's still a lot of reminders around. We're not fully back to, well, I don't really want to use the word normal, but we're not there quite yet. But we're getting better all the time. This has improved no end since I was last here. It's definitely improved. So it's nice to see, actually. Somebody sounds like they're not too happy. Oh dear. Not so good. Hello. Oh no. Can't cheer him up. So, quite a few stalls in here, to be fair, that are open. Not everyone, but there is quite a few. Good choice on the t-shirts, etc. Hats, flip-flops. Yes. We've got a soap shop selling soap and body oils and creams and dried fruits. So there you go. Make your way inside here, get some food and have a nose around. Looks like a good place. Swaddy Carb. Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to make our way back out onto the soy, and then right opposite this market there is a very large massage shop. So I've been talking about this quite recently on a lot of my videos. A lot of people asking what they can do when it rains. Well, massage is always a good option, of course, when it's raining. Better still would be a spa. Lots of spas here on the island, something I shall be covering very, very soon, and something I've mentioned this morning on a video that I was filming. Again, a few more t-shirt shops. Swaddy Carb. And then we have, I think they're two, are they? Yeah, they're two separate shops there. So we've got two massage shops, quite large ones, and then we're going to take a walk up here towards, I believe it's called the Beach Height Resort or something similar to that name, can't quite remember. I'm going to have a look here, see what's here. More massage shops. I mentioned this, you're spoilt for massage shops here in Thailand. There's literally hundreds of them. So what we have here is a small restaurant. I'm guessing, I'm not quite sure what they do there. There is nothing outside to indicate what type of food they're serving in there. However, the boards are in Russian, so I'm guessing they cater for the Russian tourists and clientele. I don't know, there's no menus outside, so I'm just guessing from the signs that they're in Russian, so I would imagine it may be Russian food. And then across the road we have the Dome Cafe, and they've got a big place. Now they've opened a new resort because they were here behind here, I think they still are. This is the older resort. Of course, you've got the New York burger. I've heard some very good things about this place, and it is a place that I want to try out. But I had a burger the other night, so I don't really want to have another one. And then we've got a Taylor's there, so I might give the burgers a miss tonight and have something else, because I had one, was it 2 days ago, Nat, we had burger? I think it was, wasn't it? So try something else. But I have heard some very good things, feedback on the New York burger here in Kata. So if you're into your burgers and you're staying around this area, it might be well worth checking out. The Red Snapper restaurant and the White Bamboo, they're both open. Again, I've heard some very good things about these restaurants. I haven't been in them and tried them yet. There's so many restaurants here on the island of Phuket, I can't possibly try them all. But over a course of time, I will be trying more and more. So these also, I'm interested in taking a look at these restaurants and trying the food there. Okay. So we're going to cross over the road and walk back down now, because I want to make my way further along Kata Road rather than up here, because after just this bend here, as you will see in a moment, we have massage. Swadika. Swadika. And then we have a smaller restaurant. I don't know where this is. I've not seen this one before, never noticed it. Let's have a quick look at the prices to give you an idea. Let me change the mode. Okay, and they've got these cards. So let's have a look what they've got. Flip him over and you can have a look on there. So prices from, well, 60 baht for French fries all the way up to 259 is the dearest thing I can see on that side. And they've got burgers on there, cheeseburger, chicken burger, and then we've got Massaman curry 150, pork with herbs 100. So yeah, it looks very good pricey. Good evening, Sorry Cap. So they've got a good choice there, maybe worth checking out at some point. Now there used to be a market just here, another market, but is it coming back? I'm looking and thinking, well, those lights wasn't there before, and we've got lights there, but I don't think there's actually any market there as yet. Maybe in a few more months we are going to see the market reappearing. I might be wrong, there might be even stalls there now. I'm not going to walk all the way up there because I don't think there's that much there, to be honest, but we're right by the Beach Heights Resort, so I was right in the name. So there you go, that's the Beach Heights Resort. And then we're going to come down, walk back down this road, back onto Kata Road, walk a little ways down there, and then I've covered this area, and that's covering north to south basically what I'm working my way through Kata as best as I can. To give you a more detailed picture of this area, I will be, of course, be covering Kata Rd by daytime and by night, so you can see what's happening over there, because there are some people asking me about Kata Rd, so they're interested about that area, and I don't actually know what is actually going on over there at the minute because I haven't been out over, not at night time. So it's a smaller area, it's a little ways outside of the main Kata area, of course, and there is quite a steep hill coming out of Kata Rd, coming into Kata. So obviously if you're walking, that's something to bear in mind, that it is quite a bit of a walk, to be fair. If you've got a motorbike, you've got a car, you're hiring something, it's not an issue at all. It's literally a few minutes on a motorbike or in a car. But if you're walking, that's a different sort of perspective, because you're going to have a very steep hill that you're going to have to walk up and then down the other side, and then obviously when you come to do it going the opposite way, you're going to have it again. So that's something to bear in mind. There is a little bit of life in that area. We've got the burger place here. Let me just have a quick look. Let me just change the mode. So we've got some burgers. I've heard some really good things. The burgers, from what I can see here, starting 160 baht, 180 for a cheeseburger, bacon burger 200 baht, so again reasonable prices. Beers 90 baht, 80 baht, cokes 50, sodas 30, so might be worth coming and checking out. Good evening. Sorry cap. I got the gimbal set wrong there because I'm trying to look at the menu, so it might be worth checking out that place, the New York Burger. I've heard, as I've mentioned, good things about it. I might try it out over the next few weeks. I'm not going to have one tonight. I want to try something different. I'm just in the mood for a little bit of Thai food tonight. I'm not quite sure where we're going to go after here, but after the filming, but it's going to be here. We're going to eat in Kata tonight. Okay, I'll try and work my way back onto Kata Road. The large massage shops we're going to go back past now. Not busy tonight, unfortunately. Somebody shy there, don't want to be on camera. Let's just have a quick look at the prices. So we've got, oops, keep doing that with this. We've got Thai massage 300 baht, and then we have the oil massage 400 baht. They do a sports massage, they do haircuts for ladies and men. A little bit of everything there. And then a place next door as well, offering, I would say, probably very similar prices. Yes, I can see on the board, very similar prices. Again, some people a little bit shy about being on camera, or they just don't want to be on camera. Oops. Sugar and Spice restaurant, that is busy tonight. I have showed this on one of the other videos. Got a cab. So we have seen this. I have been past before. I think Nat's looking, trying to decide on what she's going to do, where we're going to go later. So we're now back onto Kata Road, and there's a bit of a gap here where there's not much, so I'm going to stop it. I've just skipped out a little part there because there's not really much there, as you can see. It's just a dead area, and it would have been a bit boring to have filmed that. So now I'm outside the Ibis, of course, and we're going to carry on walking down this road. So the Ibis is open. It has been open for some time, to be fair to them. And then there's just a few businesses open here. But this is where I finished part 2, just down a little way. So this, I'm just trying to show you the whole area in as much detail as I can, so you can piece the videos together and see the whole of this Kata Road. We've got a pharmacy there. Don't try and get out of the shot. That's what I'm trying to film you. Nat there trying to avoid the camera. I'm trying to film her a little bit, and no, I'm trying to get you in shot. Okay, some renovation going on there, or maybe a new business opening up, fitting out a shop. Of course, we're walking right past Club Med. On the right hand side here is Club Med. Not really a lot to see, to be honest. There was the Club Med sign just back a little ways, but I didn't bother filming it. It's just a sign, so there's not much point. As I say, this area here, unfortunately, there is some businesses still closed, which isn't great, but it's one of those things. I'm sure they're going to start to come back. We are getting better every week now. And then we have the Palm area there, and that is a large restaurant, bistro. They've got live music on, of course, all lit up. I believe it's a nice place to come and chill in the evening, have a meal, listen to some music, sit outside. Well, me and Nat have just enjoyed a very nice meal at the Sugar and Spice restaurant. I actually ordered the yellow curry, the chicken yellow curry, and that was absolutely delicious. Nat had the tamarind shrimp, and again, she really enjoyed it. So that's a restaurant I would strongly recommend you check out. Great menu. I will include a little bit of the video that I took in the restaurant, but it was only a small amount, but absolutely delicious food, and I will definitely be going back. I want to try the green curry next time. Well, I guess that really leaves me to say I hope you've enjoyed this look along Kata Road here in Kata, part 3 of the Kata Nightlife series. Don't forget to check out the description. Everything that's relevant to this particular video and the series will be down in the description. All my social media links, etc. Of course, any comments, please do leave them down below. I love to hear your feedback and your thoughts and comments. Well, I guess that just leaves me to say, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, you take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.